the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. Sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Give him 14 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 34. 31 yards there and a first down.
It always seems like a lightning bolt when you get a big run on 3rd and inches. But in this case, all the credit has to go to the offensive line. They out-leveraged the defensive front and created a gap for him to get through and create that big-time run.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Julian Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
39-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
first and 10. McDonald. Flush to his right. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They run the option on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They run the counter. Dean. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
He'll go up top here for Handler. The 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third and goal.
They will run it with Swift here. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on fourth down. Here we go with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Carry on Johnson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bills 3.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From midfield, here's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bills 10, Lions 7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner, or you want those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Out of the gun, McDonald. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Swift, the ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, McDonald. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And again this time to the tailback. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They go play action with McDonald. Now he's flushed out right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And his kick is good.
Lions 14, Bills 10. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Allen steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Allen. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that 1st quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better.
The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Good take by Jordan Poole. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to work. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
It's 2nd and inches at the Lions' 21-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, McDonald. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Lions first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground. They'll run with Swift. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
McDonald sets to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Joshua Perkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7.50.
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Corey Willis. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
McDonald's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing is McDonald. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bills 13.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back. He's got him complete. Well, he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play here for the Bills. 41 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Lions 35, Bills 19. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, McDonald. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the play clock? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 38.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A.J. Epinesa able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
To throw on third down. McDonald. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 56.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left. Because
and got his man complete. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll indeed take a knee. They'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this